LoreWarrior Aerotech, Sovetski Soyuz heavy cruiser. Officially a heavy cruiser, the Sovetski Soyuz mounts such a devastating weaponry that many SLDF officers considered the warship a battle cruiser. Built by Blue Nose clipper ships of Mars, the 800-metre vessel was among the new vessels commissioned under General Rebecca Fridass's New Arms Order of 2735. That order came after Mother Jocasta Cameron assumed control of the Star League. Under her predecessor, Lord Jonathan Cameron, the Star League Defence Force had fallen into neglect, as massive money was spent on the automated space defence systems that would later prove so ineffective during the Amaris coup. As a result, the SLDF had been losing ground to the militaries of the League's member states for several years. General Fridass's declaration called for a large-scale upgrade of the SLDF ship and weapon systems, and the Sovetski Soyuz was one of several designs to emerge. Making use of the latest Star League-era technology, the Sovetski Soyuz employed an unprecedented level of computer control, but its most distinctive feature remains its formidable arsenal. Naval autocannons provide its main offensive power, and an impressive array of naval lasers and particle cannons provide substantial long-range firepower, which often proves especially valuable during extended battles. However, to attain this level of firepower, and still maintain adequate maneuverability, the designers had to reduce the vessel's armour to 744 tons. Many officers feared that such light armour would result in the swift destruction of these ships, but the Sovetski Soyuz's excellent long-range firepower proved sufficient to keep threats at a distance. Many of the original 400 class of this vessel were destroyed during the long campaign to liberate Terra, but about 40 survived and left with the Exodus fleet. The majority of these eventually became the core of the Clan fleet. One of these vessels, the SLS Kharkov, would later be renamed the Direwolf and would serve as the flagship of the Wolf Clan. The Clan upgrade version of the ship has a fifth docking hardpoint along the vessel's spine and a lithium fusion battery system. The Clan Soyuz also carries 2 full stars of Omni fighters, and the armour has been improved to ferro aluminium, which reduces the tonnage of the armour. Yeah, so these are from the technical readout 3057, I want to say. It's the one that just deals with warships and stuff like that. I'm back on the warships. Hey, we're picking up where we left off. Last time I believe it was the Black Lion class, but we're here now. A quick note about the Clan and the Star League version. The Clan one can carry 20 fighters, as it says, 2 full stars of Omni fighters, while the original SLDF version could carry 18, which I think was the idea was supposed to have multiple lancers with 2 extra for some reason. I'm not quite sure what it was. And the armour complement is 744, as it says there, but the Clan version is 680 something, I believe, in total, because of it being... The armour amount is actually reduced, but it's ferro, so I don't know. It just is what it is. Stat-wise, so this is a Clan vessel, technically. It was introduced in 2742. It masses at 823,000 tons. Its length is 803 metres. Its sail diameter is 1,250 metres. And its fuel is 1,400 tons. It has 39.5 tons to burn per day of fuel, with a safe thrust of 2 and a maximum of 3. Its sail integrity is 5, its Koenig-Fakida integrity is 25. It has 1,075 double heat sinks for a total of 2,150, and its structural integrity is 80. Armour is 74 on the front, 88 on the sides, 88 on the aft sides, and the aft itself has 68. The weapons, though, are quite impressive. The nose has a, as it's titled, a whale class on the front there. And then it's got a left side weapons of a naval laser and a Barracuda. I think that's a Barracuda missile system. A whale is a killer whale missile launcher. The actual armament itself, if we have a look at this, is 12 naval autocannon 20s, 6 naval laser 45s, 8 medium naval PPCs, 2 killer whale missile launchers, 4 Barracuda missile launchers, 1,200 rounds of NAC-20 ammunition, about 480 per gun, 320 tons of missiles for the 8 killer whale missiles. Gives you an idea of just how heavy those are. And it has 12 Barracuda missiles for 360 ton in total. Yeah, it's got ammo, and it's got a lot of weaponry. Now, if I remember correctly, the killer whale missile launchers are basically just giant torpedoes, whereas the Barracuda systems are much more like a type of swarm munition. The damage is still calculated the same, but yeah, it's one is for like basically trying to hit a target with a mass of missiles, and the other one is basically trying to land one single very high punch weapon. The rest of it is pretty straightforward. It's a naval autocannon, which means it's friggin' massive. It's naval lasers, which are fairly big, that kind of thing. So, artwork is less than impressive, as you can see. Unfortunately, that a lot of the warships just initially didn't really have the most interesting visual design. Let's say the original book design by Luce. It definitely evoked the original idea, especially with keeping the idea of the solar sail intact, because obviously a lot of these things had to be able to jump, so they didn't have to dock with anything like a jump ship. So yeah, it had to have a sailed drive so it could recharge its Kearney Fukida, so it could get out of dodge. But yeah, they just didn't look all that impressive at times. There's a few that are real stinkers. Some of them look great, and then others just look kind of naff. Unfortunately, the Sovetski Soyuz is one of those. I mean, even the Black Lion battlecruiser is, yeah, it's a strange one if you look it up. I think some of these have had a visual overhaul over the years, but you'll be seeing the image of the original first from 3057, so you get an idea of what the artwork was like. If there are other images floating around, I'll have those up on here as well. But yeah, that's the Sovetski Soyuz, a thin-skinned but very effective ship. For its weight, so yeah, it's kind of cool, and it's a nice little nod to the fact that some of these SLDF ships actually survived long enough to still be in use, and that the clans still use them, so they came home, so to speak, and they returned to the inner sphere. Nice little touch narratively, but yeah, won't keep you any longer. Thanks for listening as always, and I'll catch you next time. Have a good one all. Bye bye.